Good timing. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Date Night with Allie and me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. I just had a notification that we're live.
We are live.
Yeah.
Yes. We're a little late.
5 minutes.
Yeah. As it turned out, I got on late. I got in here like a minute late. I'm thinking, oh God, Allie's going to be here waiting for me. And she came in right after I came in, though. And I told her I'd been waiting here for an hour.
I was waiting for quite a while, though, in the chatty thing. It was waiting for host to let you in.
Oh, okay. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all me. Yeah. But as it turned out, you fell asleep and
I did. I set an alarm for 1:45. I'd already done my makeup, but you know when you wake up, you're like, so.
You're like, what?
Your makeup's all wonky and you dribbled and
I hate when my makeup's all donkey.
Yeah.
Donkey.
One side your hair's flat and
Donkey.
Wonky.
Wonky. Okay.
Wonky donkey.
Okay. All right. All right.
Is that a new one?
Yeah. You look beautiful, though. I mean, for somebody just waking up, look at you.
Oh, but I'd done my face beforehand.
Yeah. You're still gorgeous.
Thank you, darling.
So,
makeup's a wonderful thing.
Allie walks away from the camera before we came on, and then she comes back. She goes, "Why are you smiling?" I said, "I'm always smiling when I see you. Every time I see her. What's the first thing I'm doing when we're doing FaceTime? I'm smiling when I see you."
It has the same effect on me.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I guess I hope Wanda's not watching because that'll drive her away.
Oh God, yeah. Good, if that's how she feels. Yep. That's okay.
Bye-bye.
How's your day been?
It was good. I had a good day. Yeah. Of course, I find a cajillion ways to keep myself busy. There's a million things I can be doing, and I can't get everything done. So there's always something to do. So, yeah.
Now.
How was your day?
Good. Yeah. What did I do? Yeah, I got all my posts ready.
Mm-hmm.
Had loads of posts. So that's all done.
Posts.
Sometimes post, like people's orders and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Post office stuff. Yeah. Gotcha.
So
yep.
I can't always get out every day, so I have to wait until I can get, and then I do the whole lot together.
Right. Your daughter has your car, so.
Exactly. So we're kind of swapping and changing. But yeah.
So tomorrow is a big day for me. Tomorrow I have pre-testing that I get done tomorrow. I go to the hospital for pre-testing, and then a week from today is my surgery. So a week from today, this time, as a matter of fact, we obviously will not be having date night next week. Sorry, folks.
Or the next couple of weeks, probably.
At least the next 2 weeks, we probably won't have date night. Although I wouldn't completely rule out the following week, but I could pretty much rule it out, and it maybe even the following. We'll see. We shall see.
It's got to be comfortable for you, and if it's not comfortable, you don't know how the operation's going to go. So it's best to.
Yeah, because you end up going to the bathroom a lot right after and it just wouldn't be. It would be putting Allie on the spot. Just.
I wouldn't care about that. It's more to do with you being comfortable.
Yeah. But regardless, I am looking forward to normalcy, getting this whole thing behind me, and then getting getting you in front of me.
And beside
Here.
you.
And beside me. And okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And it was officially 8 minutes. Yeah, let's give a shout to everyone that came in. Vera was our first one here.
Hi,
Hi,
Vera.
Vera. And Donna Rose.
Hi, Donna. We accidentally called her. Well, you called her, didn't you?
Yeah, because I thought I was calling you, and then I realized I was calling a group chat. Sorry. Hello to Karina and Gracie, Debbie, Elizabeth, and Sharon and Eric. So yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to Tuesday night, date night, our chat. And you guys that have watched, we go everywhere with this. It's not just slush and mush and twin flame stuff. We cover pretty much everything. But it's my opportunity to share the love of my life with the world, and it's her opportunity to do the same. And this is what we're like when we're together, and we're just inviting you to join us in our banter about everything and nothing all at the same time.
Yeah. I know. It's I look forward to it. It's nice, and we catch up with all the lovely people that support us as well.
Yes. So I did some experimenting on shirts. So I thought, okay, how can I add more white to the shirts? So I did something like this on the red, white, and blue one, getting some more white on there. But I also experimented, how can I get a little less? What if I took away some white? What would that look like? And I came up with a couple shirts. One looks like this, which is pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the other one's like this.
That's nice.
Yeah. So this is what I do. Oftentimes I'll experiment with different shirts and ideas, and many times actually you never see the ones that I come up with, and unless I find something I really, really think is great, and then I'll put it out there for everyone. So
yeah.
Elizabeth Badger says, having surgery, Gregg, is no excuse for no date night. That's funny. Yeah.
Maybe more of a private one.
Yes.
Oh, do you know what? It's really funny what you have for babies now, to keep them occupied. There's a baby sensory, because I was around Ria's just now. We was having an Xbox night, and the baby she's trying to get the baby to take a bottle because she's going away for the weekend, and Megan's having the baby. Of course, she's breastfeeding, so she's kind of expressed the milk. Sorry about all this, guys, but this is life. So she's expressed all the milk ready to go, but the baby has decided that she will not take the bottle every now and again, which she won't take the bottle, so she's getting really fussy. So they put her on this this thing, and it's baby sensory. I've never seen anything like it, but they love it. Have you seen? We didn't have this. There's an advert playing, and then I'll show you. It's vegetables dancing. It's like, but the babies love it. Mesmerized. The things that is there for the kids now. It used to be Teletubbies and things like that. Now it's dancing vegetables.
Maybe if my parents played that for me when I was a kid, I would like vegetables.
Maybe that's what it's about. I don't know.
How can I hate these carrots? They're dancing.
They're dancing. How cute is that?
Right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're She's a little cutie. Shush now, Ellie. I've got Ellie talking.
Yeah.
Keeps going on and on and on.
Mhm. So high two, up three. Sharon says she loves the background. Yeah, I bought this at a music festival from a vendor, and it's freaking amazing. It was very expensive. I think I paid $130 for it, but it's really cool. So yeah. So hi to Trisha and the Ascending Ancient. Gregg, I would like to buy custom intentional die. I don't do tapestries yet. Although it'd be fun to deconstruct this one, fold it up into, the patterns that they use. Anything like this, you can figure out how they did it by just folding it down, in half and quarters and all that stuff. So, yeah.
You can work it out. We couldn't.
I could. Yes, I could.
Mm-hmm. So Trisha, she did as Trisha Gelder, she did as a numerology report. We was reading that out the other night, wasn't we? We read yours out. We didn't do mine, but we were just so tired. So we thought we'll do mine another night. But it's so amazingly accurate, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, spot on.
Yeah, so I can see Trisha in the chat there. So
yeah, and I imagine
doing that
with what you heard about me. I know that you heard, a lot of things that rang true about me, but I bet they also rang true about you because we're twins. And when we're doing yours, I'm sure I'll be hearing the same.
Yeah, it was very, very.
Mm-hmm. I've actually lived through a little of yours as well anyway. So
you did?
I did.
Oh, I haven't yet.
I know. We were actually going to do that tonight after the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Trisha, it's just amazing. So, thank you. Hopefully she's going to be coming on and doing, she was going to be coming on and doing a class. Mm-hmm. She was going to be kind of talking us through a little bit of the numerology and how she does it, what different kind of personality numbers and things like that. She's going to be doing a little bit of that. And then she was going to be doing numerology readings. So hopefully we'll set that up again. Because Trisha wasn't well the last time that it was arranged. So fingers crossed we can arrange that. So I'll keep you guys updated and we'll arrange it again.
So Allie wasn't able to do the weekly tarot forecast this week. She kind of overdid it again. And, there's going to be times where that happens and we all forgive her,
I don't forgive me. I feel awful.
Well, the rest of the world is grateful, for all the ones that you have put out there and all the time you've taken to do that for everyone.
I was still going to do it today, and I just can't fit it in, no matter what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't fit it. It's like trying to juggle everything about. I mean, spending time with my family to me is big priority as well. It's like, because they're precious, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't do it this week, and I probably won't now. Yeah. Perhaps I'll come on and do something else instead another day.
Let's see. So what's going on in the world of news? I guess you can't say the word JAB anymore.
No, we've got to say prick.
Or poke.
Not prick.
Prick.
Is that another one that you don't know?
I know. I've heard. I think poke would. We could either one.
We'll say poke then.
Mm-hmm.
But there's massive stuff going on. I was watching this. I know this is a difficult subject, but I just feel very strongly about it. I know Gregg does as well. There was a very brave lady. Her name is Jeanette Archer. I don't know if anybody's heard of Jeanette Archer, but she's a survivor of satanic ritual abuse. And she basically went, you know, when all the march was going on in London that didn't get on the news, she was in Hyde Park along with other people and other speakers, and she was basically speaking about all the difficult things that she went through. And you know, it was like, I urge you not to turn away from me as I'm opening up and I'm talking about this. It may be uncomfortable for you, but we can't keep turning away from this, because this is how they get away with it. And she spoke her heart out, even though it was clearly very distressing for her and distressing to hear. But everybody was so loving towards her and showed her lots of respect and everything. So I have put her on my Facebook page if anybody wants to go and check that out. She was amazing. It was the 26th of June she was speaking in Hyde Park in London. But she does do a lot of speaking about it as well, because it is something that we've got to stamp out, and this is still going on. She went to the police afterwards and they didn't believe her. Just didn't believe her. But a lot of the police are involved, unfortunately. So I just wanted to kind of mention it, really, to say that there's a lot going on. A lot of truth is coming out now. And it's like she will be heard, and she did mention names as well. So I'm not going to mention them here, but she did mention them. So yeah.
You know, it's kind of like Jeffrey Epstein, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
That's right.
You know, so what's going on with his case and all this bullshit that's going on with him?
Yep.
Why isn't that in the forefront right now? Why aren't we hearing more about that? You know, they kind of brush it aside, and they're doing the same thing with this woman. You know, she's out there in the front, in the spotlight right now, but you know, in a couple of days she'll be brushed aside and people move on from it. And we can't let that happen.
No, and I'm not going to. I will still speak out about it, because it is uncomfortable to hear. And I've got to say that when I hold my grandchildren and everything, we did again. When I hold my grandchildren, I do get that kind of flash of what she said. Do you see what I mean? And it is distressing. But we can't stop. Those children need a voice, because it's still going on. And
yes,
I know that for anybody who doesn't like Trump, the one thing that you've got to say about that man is that he has rescued, his team has rescued so many women, children from trafficking. And that alone, no matter what else he's done.
I'll tell you what, our country here in the United States, anyone watching, I don't care what, if you're Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. Our country's taken a serious downturn after Biden got in. You know, hyperinflation is through the roof.
Yep.
You know, crime is up in every major city. Cost of living is outrageous. So, yeah, I mean, everything's gone to hell in a handbasket under Biden. But the truth will continue to come up. Real quick, I want to give a shout to everyone that joined us. First, Donna Rose says she loves her coasters.
Oh, you got them, Donna. Good.
Yeah. Hi to the Ascending Ancient, Michelle Noel Creations. Sarah joined us. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Well, it just jumped on me here. So
True North said General Flynn said something big is happening July the 4th. Did anyone else hear that?
Okay.
Well, I hope so. There's also talks about the quantum financial system actually changing in Portugal. It's actually started in Portugal. I don't know how true this all is, because I'm still waiting to listen to see it trickling through. But we know something big's changing with the finances. So
yeah,
Only
Yep.
a matter of days. I don't know what it's called. Obviously, I know how you feel about Jasara Nasara. But it could be, it doesn't matter what it's called. We know that something is changing
Mhm.
because it's hopefully go back to a gold back currency. Yeah.
So real quick, hi to Lisa and True North, who just made that comment. Thank you. And JB. I think that catches us up with everyone. Yeah, we are. Something's going to happen. We're here in the United States. The Federal Reserve's charter ended in 2012, 100-year charter, and it wasn't renewed. And every year we live under inflation, because of fiat currency. If there's only $100 in the world and I lend it to you and expect you to pay me back 110, where's that $10 come from if it never existed? That's what fiat currency is. And that fiat currency creates inflation, and when it gets to a certain point, it creates hyperinflation, and that's where we're at right now. Hyperinflation, where it's just the cost of everything is exorbitant, and it shouldn't be this way. And we are definitely heading to a new economic system, whether it's that quantum system that Ali was mentioning. People talk about Nasara Jasara, and I challenge anyone, please show me the original Jasara bill. It doesn't exist. People talk about it. It was a bill. Great, show it to me. Let me believe in it. But until somebody can show it to me, it's bullshit. It's hot air and bullshit. Now, can there be something like a Nasara Jasara?
I think.
Sure, why not? But to put it under that name of Jasara is definitely, it's misleading. It boils down to the truth vibration. It's that word Jasara is not the truth. You're being duped over the word Jasara. And maybe I'm making a big deal over this. Maybe not, but it still boils down to that truth vibration. Jasara never existed, never has, never will, at least not under the intention of what it was, allegedly. Maybe it could be something different. Who knows? But yeah. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Yeah, don't get me going on Jesus either.
You acting on yours. What?
Don't get me going on Jesus either.
We've got differences of an opinion.
We do.
About these things. I say it doesn't matter what it's called. I don't care. Sorry, it's my kettle. Sorry.
No, it's Ali making her sound of disgust about me.
No.
The sound of disgust.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All is looking like an economic collapse, said ascending ancient.
I agree with JV. Tons of FFs, faults.
Yes.
Are going to start cropping up. Yeah.
Of course they're going to, because they want to take you off that. They don't. There's no way that they'd want that out there.
President Trump's going to be right here in Sarasota on July 4th for our Independence Day. He's going to be at the Florida Sarasota Fairgrounds for the fireworks that night, and I believe he's having a rally here that day. So yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy here in Sarasota, Florida.
Well, apparently in one of his speeches, he said, just keep a very close eye on what I do this week.
Really? Mm. So maybe he's coming here to visit me and we'll do a one-on-one interview.
Yeah. Yeah. And he says, I'd love to come to your wedding.
Sure. Yeah.
I hope he likes roughing it, because it's not going to be anything, too extravagant.
Right. Kick off his shoes, walk in the sand. Yeah. Yeah, the ascending ancient saying, I'm worried about all this produce, grain, food shortages. Yeah. And diseased crops, inflation. Yeah, I think it's all hot air and bullshit too. I get what you're saying and where you're heading on that with the quotation marks. Yeah, I think it's it's a constructed shortage, that there was never really a shortage to begin with. But yeah, they're making it sound like it and jacking up all the prices. What's going to happen next is you're going to start seeing, you're going to be paying a little bit more for the same product in a smaller box with less inside of it. Yeah, and once it goes backwards like that, it's not going to go forward again. So you're going to pay more for less.
They're just trying to distract you, just trying to worry everybody again.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps happening.
Yeah. But we're on top of you bastards. we're holding everyone accountable, and the truth, the light wins in the end.
It is. I mean, have you heard of Mark Atwood? Have you heard of Mark Atwood?
Probably. I'm just, I've got a cajillion names in my head.
Yeah. Well, he's done a brilliant video. We See You, it's called, and well, it's very poignant, and it's basically about the deep state and the fact that we are now exposing them and seeing them. And it is on that video, and it's on the video with Jeanette Archer. So it is on my Facebook page. So it's Mark Atwood and interviewing or speaking to Jeanette Archer, and he's got his video in there. It really does something inside. It makes you, it's like, when something really moves you to tears, like that song for Britney last week.
Butterfly Kisses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that. So when something really, really hits you, it's like, it's really precious. So, yeah.
Okay, let me do a screen share real quick. You're looking at my Telegram page. And if you haven't joined, if you're on Telegram and haven't followed along, definitely do so. Add me in 5D. So yeah, who traveled to Epstein Island? Stephen Colbert. Do you remember their names? We do. And this is starting to come out quite often, and what we're seeing are, the exposure of people like Stephen Colbert. He has this late night show here in the United States, and he's very anti-Trump, extremely anti-Trump. So, why? Well, it would explain, if he went to Epstein Island, why he would be anti-Trump. So, and this is true. If George Bush Sr. said, if the American people ever find out what we have done, they will chase us down the street and lynch us. Well, yeah, we know what they've done. We know his involvement with, JFK's assassination, and, of course, his son, and with 9/11, and their cousin, Marvin Bush, their cousin, was the head of security for the Twin Towers. We know what your family's done. But yeah, this is just a small sample of, everything that I have on Telegram. So if you want.
Yes. I saw this about what's his name? Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
So Texas court rules Facebook can be held liable for sex trafficking on the platform. Yes, absolutely, because it is their responsibility. He thought he could hide behind that 230 rule.
Right. Good. Yes, and hopefully he's held accountable. All these people, and same shit's going on Twitter with Jack Dorsey. He's hiding a lot of trafficking on there as well. So, and of course,
red shoes.
Most people, as I wrote down here, most people don't want to know where the leather comes from these shoes, and it's sickening. Use your imagination though, and think of adrenochrome, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just a sample of everything I got going on. Hey, I got to run real quick. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Yeah, so if things are coming out and they're being exposed, it is really exciting at the moment. I can't wait. And I think there's a lot of discrediting going on with certain people, I think. People that are good and people that are making a difference. I think there's a lot of false stories flying about so that it puts you off them, so that it makes you think, oh, well, maybe they're not so good. Maybe, you know, it's like false information coming out. So you have to be really careful on what you're watching, and go with your kind of gut feeling on things. I've heard a lot of things about people that you rate highly. Just, I mean, you think, it's like they've done their best with Trump. They can't do that, so they're trying with different people now.
Sarah mentioned in chat, Prescott Bush. Yeah, of all the first names, great name choice there. But yeah, the father of George Sr., and Prescott Bush's involvement in World War II, where he was helping to fund both sides of the war. He was the epitome of traitor. And of course, his sons are the same way. They're it's just a traitorous family, and it's no different than the Clinton family, just a bunch of traitors.
Mm.
Descendant Ancient. I don't like him, Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel. Oftentimes, I'll write on either one of their websites. Remember the last time Jimmy Kimmel was funny? Neither do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, same thing. Hi, Robin. Hi, LA Love a Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Patty Peppermint. Hello.
I don't know who this Colbert is. So
Who what is?
Is it Colbert?
Colbert.
Colbert.
Yeah. You're not missing anything. You probably have seen him. I think he was on a Jim Carrey movie. I think you
Right.
probably have seen him on
Yeah.
the big screen, but he used to have a show on Comedy Central, and then he got his own show, a late night show on a main TV station here in the States. So
Yeah.
but it's all coming out. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's things that, gosh, in the next couple of years, I hate to say it, it's not going to be pretty. There's going to be a lot of things that are not going to be pretty in the next couple of years. We will all get through this, especially those who haven't got the poke, especially us, and the ones that did. Our hearts go out with you. Ellie and I were talking about this earlier. We need these med beds operational soon, because I think the med beds would be able to reverse whatever damage was done with for anyone that got the poke. I think that's the only way you can reverse that.
Absolutely. It's needed, because I actually didn't stop myself, or nobody stopped me from talking in front of my daughter today, because it's like, I'm going to get this information out there. You're going to hear it, even though you laugh in my face about it and you call me a complete nutter. But I can't stop. I can't. It's like, because I don't want her getting her son, letting the kids be poked. I don't want that.
No. And everyone that's watching right now, I mean, all of us are standing in that vibration of truth, love, and light. You know what the truth is.
Yeah.
And for many of us, we don't want that experimental V thingy, or the poke that goes along with it. because it's not in that vibration of truth, love, and light. Quick shout out to everyone that's joined us real quick again. Keeping on top of everything. Azita, hi. Uh, and Heather, Lake House.
Thank you, Robin.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Clever with makeup.
But yeah, this is something in the next couple years. It could get pretty. I mean, stuff is going to be coming out, and unfortunately, we're probably going to lose quite a few people. That's just the raw truth. I posted a video in our group on Facebook about how 4 British airline pilots died within a week after getting the poke.
British Airways, yeah. Yeah, and now they're thinking of people who have had the poke not being able to actually fly because of blood clots.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yep.
And every pilot that's had it is putting the entire airline in jeopardy.
Well, they got 80% of the pilots have actually had that. Apparently, about 80%. So, what's that going to do to travel? They're in discussions at the moment with insurance companies all about it.
Crazy.
So they kept saying that, and if you want to travel, you better get the poke. And now it could be the opposite. You're so handsome.
Thank you.
Sorry, just had to tell you.
I'm as handsome as you are beautiful. Yeah.
What can I say to that?
Hell yeah. Committee of 300. Yeah.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
It's just one of the many micro managed committees under the umbrella of the pyramid.
Okay.
Though it is, I would say it's probably, let me find, hang on.
Oh, is that right, lover girl? Yeah. So thousands of flights have cancelled. Now they're claiming gas shortages.
Oh, isn't it something? Or the Delta variant, that they're talking about now. The next thing to panic about. There's an article on in 5D. It's called Pyramid of Death. Let me show you this picture. Okay. So who really runs the world? If you go to the bottom, the absolute bottom of the pyramid, we're not even on here. Below the pyramid, you'll find corporations such as Monsanto, world leaders, and politicians are below them. At the bottom, ultimate bottom, way down where this lettering is, you'll find the 99.9% of the population. So at the bottom of the pyramid of death, you have secret societies. And here's what Sarah was talking about, the Committee of 300. And this is just my interpretation of what I believe is the pyramid of death. So then you have above them the Council of 13, the United Nations, Federal Reserve, United Nations Banking Complex, the Council on Foreign Relations, Business Advisory Council, the Bilderbergs, Vatican, Roman Catholic Church. Then we get into things beyond our dimension, lower level malevolent extraterrestrials like the Dracos and reptilians. And you have the higher level ones, malevolent ones like the Anunnaki. And not all the Anunnaki were bad, just like not all the Dracos and reptilians are bad, but that's what you have there. And above them, you have the archons and other invisible matter. But above them, the highest level, you have malevolent extraterrestrials who literally exist and feed off of our fear, death, pain, suffering, misery, and sacrifices. They are the controllers of the archons. So there's just so much out there, and our backs are literally against the wall. But you know what? Despite that, we win. They're scared of all of everything you saw in that pyramid of death. They're scared of us. Why? Because our genes are the royalty of the universe, the multiverse. And our genes are about to do something that's never been seen on any level of existence in any dimension. So we're about to go into this new phase of spiritual development and history and human evolution. And everything's getting thrown at us and distracting us from what's really important. So stay focused, stay grounded. Don't get the poke. Be prepared for what's coming, because it's going to take a heavy heart to get through it. We will all get through it though. And we will end up on the other side victorious. The light does win. We are the winners. Mm-hmm. It's going to be more and more is going to get exposed, but yeah, lots going to be heartbreaking.
Every week there's more and more exposure. Mm-hmm. Matt Hancock, I think that's just a distraction though. The more I hear about it, it's like that's just, if that was all planned. He would have known there's cameras there. He would have known.
Oh, I see we got a LA Love a Girl. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yep. Choose love again and again and again. Yep, Robin, for sure.
Gabby joined us.
Hi, Gabby.
Mm-hmm. Let's see who else we have here. Miss Leslie B. When are you guys getting married? Well, I got the reverse surgery coming up on July 6th. And then hopefully Allie will be here sometime end of August. Right around then.
Unless Boris locks us down again.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hi to Jill. Robin. Who else? I think I'm caught up, but yeah. And if I missed anyone, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you and welcome to our date night.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but this is, go ahead.
Sorry.
No.
If anybody does want a numerology report, please contact Trisha. I think she's got an offer on at the moment. I don't want to say it just in case I got it wrong. So,
right.
Trisha, I don't know if you want to put it up on here. I'm sure you're welcome to. You won't mind, will you? If she,
of course not. Of course not.
We're really grateful for you doing that for us. So
yeah, sometimes people have a hard time posting a link in the chat, but if you can't get it in the chat, put it below the video, okay? And I'll make sure that it goes there and it doesn't get marked as anything other than that. And thank you, Elizabeth, for the super chat. Yay. Mm-hmm. Hi, Mason. Thank you. Yeah, hit the like button. Definitely. Hello to LZ from Roswell, Georgia. And Mason Goby.
I love that that TV series Roswell. I love that.
Haven't seen that. Devin just joined us.
I'm up for that, Donna. I'm definitely up for that, Donna Rose. I am. She said, Ali, maybe you'll be here for my 60th on August the 22nd or near it. We can have a drinky poo. Yes.
We'll have to have a designated driver or a
why not?
An Uber, a taxi.
Yeah.
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 We'll just Uber it to the island.
You know, I've got to be back here for the 15th of September. I've got something I can't get out of.
Yeah. Aw. Well, that's going to cut things short.
Yep. I know. We'll talk about it later, but
yeah. Well, yeah, that's a wrench into the whole. Doesn't make me happy.
No.
There's no getting out of it?
Don't think so.
Now. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll yell at you later.
It's not my fault.
No, I'm just laughing about the yelling part, as if I
Yeah,
yell.
no, you're not gonna. I looked worried, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah. If Brit's watching, she's cracking up right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
dad yelling, never. Not gonna happen. Lise just joined us too. Hi, Lise.
Hi, Lise.
Yeah, I want to show you guys this too. I'm just being me again, and this is what I do. Let me get it up here, and here it is. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do another screen share. So this is what my daughter gave me. Ellie mentioned this earlier. So yeah, this is Brittany and me on Siesta Key. Apparently there was a lot of seaweed that day, but she sent me this picture frame for Father's Day, and she with the picture inside, and it says, "There's two things I know for sure. She was sent here from heaven, and she's Daddy's little girl." And she did a little artwork on there, and yeah, stuff like that melts me. But there's a story behind that. So yeah, Britt gave that to me on Father's Day. The lyrics on the outside are from Bob Carlyle's song "Butterfly Kisses."
Beautiful song.
And I played it. We listened to it together and both got emotional. And yeah, it makes me cry every time I hear it. So according to Carlyle, when he was writing that song, he had gotten home late one night and was sitting in his office. He was thinking of his daughter Brooke and pulled out some old photos from a cedar chest. He looked at the pictures of his daughter, who was 16 at the time, and realized she wasn't going to be living with the family much longer. From there, he said the song poured out of him, and he wept as he wrote it. The next day, he played it for his wife. He couldn't even look at her as he sang it because he was crying so much. She bawled too. Later, he played it for his daughter. She cried her eyes out. I remember the day Brittany no longer needed me to carry her up the staircase. I missed the days when my hand was like a magnet to hers. I missed story time at night when she'd pick out a book, and after reading it, I'd make up a story about her and me, and I'd give her swish swish, which was my finger going back and forth under her chin. I'd tell her, night night, sweetie, night night, daddy. Sweet dreams, my princess. Sweet dreams, daddy. And most of all, more than anything else in the whole wide world, I love you. I love you too, daddy. When I said I love you, I would tap her on her nose 3 times. We did this every night she spent at my house. I had joint custody. I'm not sure who looked forward to it more, her or me. We teach our kids to be independent, and deep down, it's heartbreaking as they prepare to fly on their own. Someday I'll walk Brittany down the aisle, but I'll never give her away. And then I put the link to Butterfly Kisses. Thank you, sweetie. I love you. But yeah, I can't be for something. When people say, "Oh, you're giving your daughter away in marriage," no, I'm not. I'll never give her away. Sorry, I'll share her when she gets married. Yeah, but I'll never give her away.
Point.
Yeah.
Very good point. You don't think about these things when they are, just said, because it's like a ritual, isn't it? I suppose it's a ritual of a dad giving away daughter, but yeah.
And I could imagine what's going to be going through your mind when you're walking down the aisle, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time I was married, my brother walked me down the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. And I'm sure your dad will be there with us.
He's with me all the time.
Yep.
Now he's always here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very, very strong energy in my life.
Sarah's asking, is Tara coming down for your reversal? I'm not sure. I'm
worried about it.
Yeah. And if not, I'll figure it out. I don't think it's going to be as bad this time. And I know how to do the wet dry change. So yeah. Anyway, getting back to what we were saying. Yeah, your dad will definitely be at the wedding. And for those that didn't know, I asked for permission from Allie's dad to date her. Before I even started stalking Allie, I asked because I already knew she was my other half, but I asked him permission and to let it happen if it's meant to be, to let it happen.
Mm.
And it happened. And then we had that.
And I spoke to him the evening that we connected, the first time that we connected. I was trying to play it cool, as if, he's just another guy that I read for, and he was very nice and it was lovely, but I don't need anybody. I was doing that. And in the kitchen, I was going, who am I fucking kidding? Who am I kidding? And I just said to my dad, right, okay, Dad, if he is an arsehole, can you please just take him away? I just don't want to get involved with another arsehole. I really don't. And if he's okay, then, it was kind of me giving in to the universe and saying, I can't fight this one. Can't. So you'll have to take him away, Dad, if he's no good.
Mm-hmm. Still here.
Yeah. And he's a good one. Very, very, very.
Thank you. So yeah, and then when we went to your brother's house and his picture was in the other room, flies into the room, the picture flies off of the wall into the room we're in, so he could be with all of us. So yeah, that was another definite good sign.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. He would definitely approve. I know he approves.
Yes. Yeah, I have no doubt about it. So yeah.
And it's like my mum, nobody was good enough where my mum was concerned as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's accepted you. She calls you
Speaking
son.
of which, hi Patricia.
Hi, Mama.
We know you're watching.
Yeah. She calls you son, doesn't she?
She does. She does.
You.
Yeah.
Family, that's it.
Yeah, she's awesome. And yeah, I feel very welcomed by your family. And that's why I'm looking forward to having you here to introduce you to my family as well.
Mm.
So
I can't wait. I just you're just frightened to be disappointed all the time, aren't you, with this stupid, I know I don't want to say it out loud, but
we all know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I think we've had our fair share of setbacks, haven't we?
we have, but we get through every one of them.
We do.
So, yeah.
We do. I mean, there's times that it gets us. There's times that, we get kind of good days and bad days. Not very many bad days. I can count on one hand how many times things have got each one of us down. But we kind of get through, don't we? And
we do.
It's like we know how lucky we are. So
let's see. Ast joined us again. See her the last time. Lots of butterflies, and yeah, that song is a total heart tugger for sure. The butterfly kisses, yeah. It just
first time I've ever heard that one, and the one that gets me is Dance with My Father Again, or Dance with My Dad Again. I'll have to try and find that and send that one to you. Because that one is, yeah, that gets me.
Yeah. This, I was much better, and it's not, this isn't a good thing, but I was much better at fighting off my emotions, listening to stuff like that before Britt. But once Britt came into my life, she tore down that macho bullshit side of me and showed me a side I haven't seen of myself since I was a kid. And for that, I'm forever grateful. She brought the inner child in me back out. And, Allie gets to be the beneficiary of that. Although some of my exes would say that's not a good thing, probably. Why don't you grow up? No,
No, please, no.
I
Please
don't want to. I don't want to. You can't make me. Neener, neener, neener.
I don't want you to grow up.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
I like you the way you are.
Exactly.
So if I change somebody, this is the point when you get into a relationship.
Mhm.
The person that you are attracted to, you're attracted to them for a reason, with all the quirky parts of their personality. And then as you go on into your relationship, it could be like an odd comment from a family member, or it's like they're not that responsible, they really should be, or it's not this, it's, and they start picking holes. And then you then try and change your partner so that they please not just you, but everybody. And then if that partner then does do that change, you're then bored of them because you've changed them from what they were.
Yep.
So what's the point?
I agree.
If you love that person and you love their quirky, the quirky parts of them, and it doesn't, it just so happens that your family don't like it, unless of course they're rude, obnoxious, and in which case, why would you be in love with somebody like that anyway?
Right. Exactly.
But if
Insensitive.
it's like
Yeah.
playful or childish or this or that, it's like that's who they are. Don't try and change people, because then they won't be who you fell in love with.
Isn't that part of, unconditional love?
Yeah.
Although, if they are rude and inconsiderate and stuff like that, that is not unconditional love, treating someone that way. So I guess that would not be part of the equation, but to love somebody would be to love that person for all their quirks and perceived flaws, which none of us have any. We are all ultimately perfect. If we could only see that divine spark in each other, how beautiful would this world be? But we tend to see the shell and the third dimensional bullshit, and then we see how ugly people can be, like child traffickers and the whole pyramid of death.
This is it. And then later on in the relationship, when you're kind of older, and it's like, you really criticize, you start niggling and criticizing every bit about them, and in front of other people. I've seen that many times in couples where one person is trying to get one over on the other person. It's like, that's not love. That's the time to kind of say, do you know what, we're just not connected anymore. Let's get out of this relationship before we start to get to that stage, so that we can just part our ways as friends. You go your way, I'll go my way, and there'll be someone else waiting there, who is then better for them. It's like if you've had 5 years happy, but you then carry it on just for the sake of the children or whatever, we say, it's like, but those 2 years are miserable. You're teaching your children about how a relationship is, so you're actually teaching them something very negative.
Right.
They're seeing you arguing, belittling each other, talking about each other in a negative way behind their backs or that sort of thing. You're not setting a good standard for them. So it's just my opinion that
I agree.
I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than go through that.
Albert Bandura was a psychologist who believed in the theory of modeling, that basically the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and children are going to model their parents' behavior. So when a parent belittles and ridicules their spouse, and you want to carry it further out, if a parent gets angry with the child and spanks the child, what does that teach the child? Whenever I get angry, I'm going to hit, so that's basically the theory of modeling. And it's true. But you can be put in situations where, some of us, I would get hit with a belt, when I did something wrong. Not often, but if I did something really bad, it happened. And I got hit with a strap one time, and it left a mark across my back because I was trying to get away from it. And instead of hitting my butt, it got my back. And yeah, I went to school and there was a mark across my back. And here I am in like junior high, basically middle school, I guess some people call it. But a lot of people at that age, I guess even at that age, I would use just going within, and I saw and felt what that was like. And I was so embarrassed I couldn't go to gym class, but I thought to myself, if I ever have a child, I will never hit them. Never spanked Brett. Never.
No.
Yeah. So, but that's where that theory of modeling can come to an end, and you can break the chain. If you have enough insight, if you're able to take yourself out of the equation and look at it more or less as an observer, or see what the possible implications might be further down the road from your actions and behavior. And fortunately, like I said, I broke that chain of abuse. It stopped. It ended with me. And you know what? Maybe I was the one that was abusive to my parents in a previous relationship. Maybe I had to learn that lesson. Maybe the karma's over now completely. So
Yeah. I think I've tapped my daughter's hand before, done that. When it's like you're gonna touch something and 3 times it's like, don't touch, like when they're reaching out for the fire, that sort of thing. It's like it'll hurt you.
yeah.
But that was kind of normal back then. Do you know what I mean? That was a normal thing that we did. Luckily, I think it's all frowned upon now.
Yeah.
It's all, but then there can be, it's all to do with the tone of the voice sometimes. You just have to change the tone, so that they know when enough is enough. That doesn't mean to say get louder. And all I used to have to do is like, would you like me to shout? Would you? Like, no. I said, well, you got my point, yeah. So that's it.
I don't. Go ahead.
That was all I was going to say. That's it. In the end, they didn't want me to shout.
You didn't want to shout either.
I didn't want to shout.
No. The child protection services will generally tell you it's okay to spank your child as long as you're not using excessive force. A pat on the butt. Okay. I could understand that. If you tell your child stop, look, and listen, and you warn them and say, hey, the next time I'm going to give you a smack on the butt.
It'd be dangerous.
Yeah, because smack on the butt's a lot less harmful than getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand, but I would probably take away a privilege. No TV or no computer, no cell phone, something like that. Instead of spanking them.
Yeah.
Brittany actually told me, I wish you had spanked me because it hurt more not being able to call my friends or getting online. She goes, I wish you would have spanked me. I couldn't do that. I don't know if she's just joking or not, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We always want to be the best parent possible.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always guilt. I mean, I've got guilt, it's you try and keep them protected as much as you possibly can, but sometimes it's out of your hands.
What guilt do you have?
I've told you before, basically, when I first met you, I don't know whether to say it on here. It doesn't bother
Yeah,
me.
no. You don't have to. No, I know where you're going on that. I thought there might have been something else, but
No,
no,
that's
no.
it.
I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And we do. We try our best as parents. And honestly, anyone was feels the way they do about their children, like Ellie and I do, will tell you, yeah, it's the best job you'll ever have.
Absolutely. Most rewarding. Um, we went shopping, and oh my God, in England, right? This is going to make you laugh. Okay, so some of our big stores do have air conditioning. Okay, but in the UK, they've decided that the air conditioning has to be turned off because it spreads the COVID.
Oh, really?
So this store, it was Primark, it was so hot, it was sweltering. And of course, little Olivia, she's 2, she's running around, she's trying to be good, but she's bored and she's doing this and she's
She's hot.
hates shopping. She's hot and bothered. So she was tearful, want to go home, want to get out of here. That's what she wanted to do. And of course, we was in the middle of shopping. So of course, she really played Rhea up, and Rhea was at a wit's end with it. It's like, that's it. I'm never going shopping with you again. That's
Aw.
it. So it was in the end, she had to take her out, and of course, we finished off. But we've all had shopping trips like that where it's like they just don't like it. They want to be going to the park.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to be doing these practical
What's
things.
in it for me? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and she was a proper mummy's girl as well. So she wouldn't go to me. She wouldn't go to Megan. That was it. Or my mum. She wouldn't go to any of us.
See in the chat, Karina said that she also broke the chain. I guess she's referring to, getting
Yeah.
spanked and yeah,
Well
not
done.
spanking her children. Good for you, Karina. Elizabeth, I've never slapped any of my 4 kitties. Good for you as well. Trisha, that's what I did. I would take the Xbox away and that worked. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Mad Max. I saw somebody. LZ is here. Who else is here that we missed? I think we caught everyone. I'm not sure. Oh, Niall? Is that one? Niall? Yeah.
111. The time on the clock there.
Oh, okay.
111.
111. Yeah.
We I mean I'm seeing the world every time kind of we're moaning about this or we're moaning about that, and all, lots of injustices, but they're now coming out, and things, before, say 10 years ago, we'd see these injustices, but we never had an end in sight. We never had anything. Now we're seeing that there is, things are changing, that there is exposure, and it is slow, but it is coming. And I know that there's a lot going on in the background, and I just wish it would be more public, because we do need to see somebody kind of high profile being arrested now.
Yeah. These 200,000 sealed indictments, we need to see that number go down.
Now,
And we need to see who's getting arrested.
unless they're going to do all of those in one fell swoop, maybe. Don't know, but that's what we need to see, I think.
You're adjusting your ring lamp, aren't you?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
It keeps going funny, doesn't it? Different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. No, look,
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
I know. Okay. All right. I believe you. There he goes. Yeah. As soon as you put your hand down, it changed. I know it's not you. Oh, God.
Yeah, I agree, David. I mean, there is times I've had to, you know, it's something that you was taught by your parents. Do you see what I mean? And that is the way that we were taught by our parents, especially if there was danger involved. It was kind of like, that's it. If a child bit you, it was like you bit them back. Do you know what I mean? That's how it was. That's what it was back then. But obviously not hard. But it was the shock of it. I wouldn't ever do it now. Do you know what I mean? That's not something. I mean, I'm on my next generation now. I'm on the grandchildren. There's no way that I would. But it is kind of how you're taught to do things, and the changes that are now. Children are also very much more sensitive now. You find that you only have to give them a look now. You don't actually have to shout at all for them to know.
I would only have to raise my voice. I wouldn't be yelling, just raise
Right.
it.
Me too.
Brittany. And all of a sudden her little lip would start quivering and tears
Yeah.
would start rolling down. Just knowing that she let me down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
My camera's bugging me.
It's okay. It's been doing that the whole time. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I was noticing it.
You're beautiful no matter what the lighting.
Even if I look like a tango.
Mm-hmm. Orange woman, good.
Orange. Yeah. Yes, they did say that if a toddler bites, bite back. Yeah, that's how it used to be. The war of evolution versus cognitive dissonance. Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? And the cognitive dissonance is, worse now than ever before with people getting the jab. They think they're doing the right thing, and then they're putting their bullshit onto us saying, oh, we're making them more at risk, when we have a natural body immunity system that is fine on its own. And now these people that got the poke have no immunity to anything. Their natural system is completely gone. Their natural system can't fight off anything at this point.
It's going to start attacking itself. And, this is, they say in the winter periods, it's going to be really difficult. I'm just so worried about people now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cognitive dissonance in this world. The more you become a truther, the more you can see what's going on, and why the herd mentality is so messed up, believing what they're believing. It's like the whole cancel culture. They're messed up. Just because 3% of the population think one way doesn't mean the other 97% of the population has to agree with them. We can acknowledge them, and we can be sensitive to whatever they are, but to go as far as to using the wrong pronoun, really, get over it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like everybody's turned into a pussy. Yep. Sorry, but no, they are. It's true. Like,
get over it. Get over it.
Grow a pair.
The world isn't that bad.
Grow a pair.
Yep. Whether it's up here or down there, grow a pair.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Trisha, I'm hearing so many women exhausted since the pokes. Yep. They even said it since then, nothing else has changed. A lot of people are feeling very zombified, as if they aren't really there. I spoke to somebody and they bumped into an old friend, and they looked at them. Was it you that said that you bumped into a friend? I can't remember who told me. Somebody close to me. They said that since this person had the poke, their personality had just literally left them. It was like there was just a shell on the outside.
That wasn't me, but I do have a friend that got the poke. She works at a Publix, a local grocery store, and they offered her $25. They paid her $25 to get the shot, and they told all their employees, if you get the shot, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. and she hated the mask. She did it because she hated the mask. 'Cause she had a hard time breathing with the mask, but ever since she got the poke, she's been congested, and she hasn't really gotten over the congestion and then how she feels since having it.
Yeah. Yeah, there was this lady came into the chemist, and she said her son, had the poke, and he was, I think, 15 or something, and he was feeling really poorly, and she wanted to find out from the pharmacist if there's anything that can be done. It's like, really? You've done enough, lady. You've done enough. You've really affected your son, by letting him have that. I mean, what in England they're thinking of actually just doing these pokes without parents' consent now. Just because they're
I
showing
would be livid.
they're showing the videos now to the pupils, and then saying, if you have this, you're saving your gran and granddad, and the responsibilities for you to do this is the best thing that you can be doing, and then if they look as if they understand the concept, then they can have this done. So literally, if you've got a child in school, you need to, in writing, say that you are not okay with it, that this is not gonna be with your children. So you have to actually talk. Sometimes you have to opt out.
So since when does any government have our best interests at heart?
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. But knowledge is power, and sometimes we have to go with the power. We have to go, get as much information as possible, so that you can, talk to the school boards and go in there and complain. If you know that your school is going to be doing this, needs to be more people.
Come here, teleport.
Okay, hold on, I'll try.
Here, this is better now. Yeah, I went down that road. Hell yeah.
I was there. In my
If
mind, I
only
was.
in the mind, yes.
There I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
I love you.
I love you too. So have you been down the beach? I haven't heard you say that you've been down to the beach much.
Nope.
You need
Nope.
to do it before Tuesday.
I know. Look at my hair. It's gone from blonde to brown.
Yeah.
It's no longer blonde. It's brown. Yeah, I lost my beach blonde hair
You'll get it back. You get it back.
quickly.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Once this hair hits the salt water and the sun, it'll blonde right out. It'll be blonde. I'll guess. Let's see. Before the end of the year. Yeah. Because I'll be going there, and it's certainly not going to see the sun over there.
Not much. I'm not, I'm afraid, no.
No, when I move there, as a matter of fact, this will be the color of my hair. It'll no longer be blonde because it won't see the sun, and neither will I.
Do you think we'll have to get a sunbed or something, darling? Because I just,
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'd have to look into the health issues of fake beds, what kind of health implications there are.
I think everything in moderation. It's been raining a lot on our beach, So I've been going in the morning. Oh, so it's been raining in Florida, is it?
It has been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Donna Rose said that she has a friend, an out-of-state client who's a pharmacist, a chemist, as you call them. And she has to give shots to people and kids too. She's very spiritually evolved and it's tearing her apart. Doesn't know how long how she will last. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. See, that's cognitive dissonance right there. Yeah.
If it was me, I'd have to leave the job, and I'm afraid there's no way I could do it, because the Nuremberg trials are coming and you do not want to be the wrong side of it. Nope.
Why not? What happened at the last one? They all got hired by the United States.
Yeah, but something is changing within us now, isn't it?
Hopefully this time, round two, they will be held accountable.
Get it right.
Whether it's guillotines, the chair, whatever, firing squad, it can't end the other way. The other way, they just got sent over here, basically from Germany to the United States, and ended up getting great jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. No justice was served.
Well, they just carried on. They carried on their satanic plans.
Yeah.
No.
And they're still in charge running it.
Yeah. There's a program, there's a Netflix, I don't know if it's Netflix or Amazon actually. It's called Hunters. And it's all about this group of people who are hunting those people who was in Project Paperclip and was living in America.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's interesting.
That would be.
Basically going to get justice for those people.
Apparently, as the story goes, Hitler went to Argentina, lived out his life there. He never died in a bunker.
No.
Nobody believes that.
He had a lot of lookalikes, apparently. And yeah.
Yeah.
Ali, get over to the USA now. I would, but this man says no. It's because I can't drive. I want to be there for him, but I'd probably be more of a hindrance. It's like, I'd love to be there.
I can't see you being a hindrance.
Of course I would. Like a blooming invalid, don't I? I mean, more of an invalid than you after an operation.
Well, Well, we still are waiting for the green light from the UK to the United States. We're expecting that to happen next month. Keeping our fingers crossed on that. So
yeah,
actually part of my mind was entertaining that thought.
Oh,
that's a step that I haven't gone before.
That's right.
Yeah. Friend of mine on Facebook.
Get back for the 15th of September.
Right. Friend of mine on Facebook mentioned that her husband has diverticulitis. And and she was asking me, questions, what to expect and this and that and stuff. But and
diverticulitis who don't end up with that. There's a lot of people that live with it.
Yeah, and I was watching videos that there was something called, and I forgot what it was called, but what they could have done was just, instead of having a stoma, just cut the part out and then just reattach everything at that point, to do it all right there and then, which they could have done, but they didn't. And I forgot what that's called. There's a medical term for that. And it's actually a more successful surgery than what they did with me. So, anyway, I'm going forward with this.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is.
Yep. Yeah.
My grandma had balls. She'd be my granddad.
That is true. Don't want to think about it. Your grandmother looks just like you.
I know.
Yeah. So I don't want to think about you having balls. That's not cool.
No, it's basically saying that you can't change anything.
Right.
If buts and maybes.
Yeah.
That honestly looks like you've got a halo where you're sitting with that in the background. And it feels, and it looks, if it's like that, it's quite psychedelic. It looks as if it's moving. The background where I'm watching it now, it honestly looks as if it's moving.
I know. I can see like some energy over here.
Yeah, there is.
Right here.
And
And
just
I think I
above
see some over
your
here
head.
too.
Yeah.
It's vibrating.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's going on?
Hmm.
I nearly said something and I won't. I'll be good.
That's good.
Makes a change, but I'll be good. This is really bugging me, my light.
Maybe it's your light that's affecting my background.
Could be. I'm just going to turn my camera off for 2 seconds because I've got to lean across. And later.
Oh, okay. Oh God, I'm bad. Okay. Oh, tomorrow I also have I'm meeting with my cardiologist. So I've got I've got a pre-testing tomorrow at noon at Sarasota Hospital, and then I have to go to Venice for some for my cardiologist, and hopefully it's just a follow up. Hopefully everything's still fine, but yeah, I don't see I feel great. I can't wait. I'm ready for this surgery on God a week. Can you guys believe a week from today? I'll the surgery will have been over. I'll be recovering a week from today. Wow. That's exciting. My first step back to normalcy. Yeah. Yeah, you're muted.
I've muted it because I was trying to a few more seconds and you would have noticed that I'd muted it for the kettle.
Oh, okay.
It's still doing it. I don't know what's going on with it.
Paige says, big hug, guys. Gotta go now. See you, Paige. Bye.
Bye.
Zita has joined us, and
Yeah.
yeah, lots of people here. Jay the jeweler, Prenta Ivanek, Ivanovic.
I'm going to do some more. I've been buying lots of different beads and things so that I can do some more jewelry making, and do some more resin. So
Awesome.
because there's a lady who's asked for a pyramid to be made, so I'm going to make her a pyramid.
Tell the colors. The colors are amazing.
This lady has asked for indigo, purple, and like a
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia pink.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Those
I didn't have any fuchsia pink, so I've had to order some. So I can't really that layer won't come up yet. So
right. You can get started on it at least. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I can't wait to see a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah, I've just got to work out how to do the bases of the pyramids now. Have a base that goes on it that hides all the lights underneath it. Finishes it off nicely. So I've got to work out how to do that.
Okay.
That's something that you could do for me if you were here.
I'd do anything for you,
No.
for you, to you, with you.
Woohoo! I'm a lucky girl. I'm not going to say no.
No?
Why would I?
Why would you? Oh, yeah,
What is
Azita, this tie-dye is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I used to do, when I was living elsewhere, I used to do some of my old shows with this as my background. I always loved this background. So yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Mhm.
Oh, that was weird.
What?
Did you see that? It was like my screen. It looked as if I'd screen shared, but I hadn't.
No.
So there's all this, like a, not teletext, but all this writing came up. Some bizarre stuff's happening here.
I see you talking about it on the YouTube version. I'm going to write the time down, 9:36.
Yeah.
I'll go back and see if something came up.
Yeah. Bizarre. That was very, very strange. So do I have, oh, what's your gut feelings about this coming winter? I've not got good vibes about it. To do with the people who've had the poke.
Yeah, they're going to be pushing more strains, newer strains of
Especially
BS
if
on
they're
us.
going to have another flu jab. I think there's going to be a bit pushing it.
Can you imagine being those people that, okay, well, we got the jab for this last round, the 19. Here comes 21 and 22 and 23. We'll get our jabs for those too.
Yeah.
Those people aren't going to be around with us much
No.
longer.
No. It is a worry. It's a worry. Do you have an online shop? We're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I'm just putting it on Facebook and people are buying from there.
She will. She will.
So you can go to Psychic Alley 1-to-1 on Facebook, or yeah. So basically, I'll have to let you know what the postage is if you like anything.
Yeah, you can't. She posts it on her page, but there's a lot of other things on her page.
My mummy. I love
It kind of gets buried. I have to scroll and scroll to see if Allie posts anything each day.
my mum is an armchair warrior. So
She is.
she
She
sits
is.
there and she takes videos of her TV and what's going on, and she gets away with a lot doing it like that,
She
actually,
does.
because they can't
It's not
properly know what
copyright.
she's doing.
Right.
So it is good.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I have to keep refreshing my page a lot. Yeah.
And
I mean,
she
I've worked
shares,
out.
and she tags me with everything as well. And I
Yeah.
appreciate everything she does.
Yeah. But it's like I'm trying to, you see, if it was one thing that I'd put up, I found out how to pin. So when I had an event, I found out how to pin it at the top, but I can't pin all of them. Just what I mean? Because there's about, I don't know, 20 different pictures of all the things I've made.
Mhm. I shared some of the things that you made on my page as well. So just
Oh, thank you,
yeah,
darling.
some of the stuff out there.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, let me do a share on this just so I can show everyone how beautiful this stuff is. That
It's okay. Some things I'm really happy with, and some things are okay.
look at this.
The
You
spell
get,
boxes.
yeah.
I'm going to do a thing on spell kits and things like that.
You get all this stuff, herbs and stuff like that, and oh, candles. all stuff for positive. She has different spell boxes that you can get. Look at all that stuff. Yeah. Incense.
Amazing what you can actually fit in that box.
Mm-hmm.
So basically you have some spare bottles in there and you can make up different spells. And I've done the label there. There's actually from our spell
Right here.
there is something in there from our original twin flame,
Mm-hmm.
the one that I did
Mhm.
right in the beginning. So
Yes.
there's that there.
Yeah. Very cool. And then, isn't that beautiful?
I've sold that one.
Mm-hmm. But you're making more.
I can make another one,
Mm-hmm.
different colors.
Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous?
I've fallen in love with these.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, I love those.
So you can find these at Psychic Alley 121, 121 on Facebook.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trish, I'm going to do that. I want to do a little class on how to use these kits, what to do. So it worked for me. He got my message.
Yep, it worked. It worked, but you stalked me.
I did. I did. It started.
Maybe that's how it went. You stalked me, and then you're like, well, he still doesn't get it. I haven't found him yet, in the physical. So I'm gonna do the spell kit now.
No, that's how it started. I know it did.
So it started with the spell kit, and then you visited me.
I think at the same time, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Because it was right around the same time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Pamela, what if you're not on Facebook? That's a shame. I don't know.
Well, just stay tuned because we'll be getting that up on Allie's website.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I not upload, because I haven't uploaded them because of the post and packaging thing, but can I, if I put them up there anyway, people can't buy them though, can they, without knowing the post and packaging?
Right.
So,
We got to figure out. Yeah, we got to figure that out somehow. Unless you included that, but it could vary. Who knows? I mean,
I can't. Yeah, because it could be going to Australia or anywhere, couldn't it?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, thank you, Patty. Patty said, Greg, you are perfectly balanced. That is why the time you came to share yourself with Allison, that's right, Allie. We need to let people be who they are and accept them.
It's true. Absolutely true. Yep. I wouldn't want to ever change you.
Donna Rose, what I would do to have my mother alive again, to post on my wall. Yeah, the simple things, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pamela Russell said, I love your spell boxes.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Pamela, and hi, Martha, and everyone that's joined us. Lake House. The website would be psychicalley.net. That's an idea. Still got to figure out shipping though. Azita said put it on Etsy.
Oh yeah.
But does Etsy do the shipping for you?
Yeah, I think they do.
Well, that would be an option. Mm-hmm.
am I good enough to be on Etsy? I mean, let's face it, some of this stuff on Etsy is amazing.
Oh, please. Yes, you are.
Pain relief.
Aw. Pamela said that she just made a purchase on Etsy from the UK. She's in San Diego. They figured out the postage. So yeah, that would
Okay.
work.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. I will look into that.
You
Yeah.
got nothing to lose.
No, I haven't got anything to lose. So
And you guys see Allie rocking. So send her positive energy and loving healing, because I've kept her on for an hour and 45 minutes.
no, you're all right. I'm just gonna, it's over there. I've just seen it.
It's over there.
Over there.
Did you give me the finger when you did that?
Ooh.
Okay.
I've got to turn my camera off again because I've got to stand up.
Okay. Bye. Yeah. So yeah, if you could, please send Allie some loving, healing energy. And you guys know, whenever you see her rocking, it's gotten to her. So she's a warrior. She'll keep going. And she's done that many times. There's been times where, like when Allie and I were doing the horoscopes, the weekly tarot horoscopes, we'd be on for 7 or 8 hours doing those. Yeah. I don't know how you got through that. Yeah.
They were long, weren't they?
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, so you like your bracelet? Yeah, I've made my bracelets, the feng shui ones, or you say feng shui.
Feng shui.
They've got the pixies, and the pixies are the little dragons, and they have to be facing outwards on your most dominant hand. And these bring you good fortune. But the ones that you can buy online, they say that they're black obsidian, but they're not. They're just beads. So I basically buy those. I cut them up, and then I restring them with black obsidian and other beads on them. And I put in my own positive energy into it. And then so they've been selling very well. They've gone everywhere, all over the place.
That's part of the beauty, just like my shirts, you're putting your energy into them, and we're putting this energy all around the world.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing to be able to share that kind of energy with everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, Carrie loves hers too. Oh, that's good.
I've got these going out tonight. This one
They're
came out.
lovely.
Yeah, that
You've
came
got
out really
such
well.
a talent. You really have. What's that one at the back there?
Yeah, that's just a cotton candy one that's going out tomorrow too. So
yeah. Oh.
Yep, I'll be packaging this up tonight and it'll go out tomorrow morning. I got one other one that's going out tomorrow, but yeah, I'm usually, the turnaround time's quick. When people order, they get it quickly. So
I think you should wear some of the shirts and then people purchase them, because I know that I would buy one.
Oh yeah, people want to buy a pre-worn shirt by me.
Yeah,
I don't
got
think
your
so.
energy onto it. Yeah, or perhaps that's just me being a perv.
That's you being a perv. I think I'm going to make one like this for me.
Yeah, nice. Very nice.
I like that. I like that.
Looks a little bit like an Indian chief headdress.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it take to make one shirt?
I soak it overnight in soda ash, and it takes 24 hours for the dye to set. And then I mail it out the following day. So
Mm.
it'll be mailed out on the third day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. On one of the bracelets. Show.
Azita said, "You guys look too beautiful to have pains. I pray both of you feel fantastic very soon. You are the most authentic and happy people I know. Thank you for sharing your energy, sharing your great energy with us." Oh, thank you. You know,
No,
and
thank you.
this is what they do. I have a friend of mine, and I would love you guys to send them loving, healing energy. That we have, there's a couple that I know, Max and Lana, and you guys have seen their writing on N5D, and they've gotten interference. They are twin flames, and they had some issues. And if you guys could send them positive love and light, because they're having some issues through this interference, and that's what we're seeing is because of this power that twin flames have when they're brought together. I mean, it's like bringing superpowers together. You know, activate. They're attacking those because we are these huge. We become these like super beacons of light when you bring those two together. It bring your a magnified power, beacons of light, and you know there. But we are very susceptible to being attacked. You
We
know.
often have to clear, send it back to sender.
Mm-hmm.
We often have to do it.
Yeah.
But if they know how to clear and everything?
Yes.
They
Yeah.
do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
But
so
yeah.
the fireworks have started. Can you hear the fireworks from where you are?
No. I'm like 2 miles away from the beach, so I'm not probably not going to hear them.
Depends which way the wind's blowing, doesn't it?
That's true.
There's Desi. Hi, Des.
He does. Oh.
Yeah, it seems to have eased my pain. I'm not rocking. And it can't be the painkillers. I've only just swallowed them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, daughter lives at the beach.
I used to. Yeah.
We're gonna again. We're gonna.
Yeah. That's part of our manifestation.
Our dream board. Well, your dream. Well,
Oh, it's ours.
created the dream board. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's good.
Would
I
you
love
like to?
looking.
Would you like to do the names now?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me find me. Okay. What I was going to do with the list. Oh, it distilled it. Okay. I just want to get it into A to Z.
Okay. If there's anyone out there that wants to be put on this list, give us your first name and last initial. Or if you want your full name, that's fine too.
They can give me the full name and I just won't read it out.
Unless you want them, unless they want you to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can do that. So this list is for people who are searching for more love in their life. So this list is for twin flames. If you want to find a twin, your twin. If you are wanting to find your soulmate, maybe your twin didn't incarnate with you. Maybe they're helping you from the spirit world, but you would still like to meet somebody who is the perfect partner for you. If you're in a partnership and you want to be closer to each other, then that can also work with this. Me and Greg are on the list because we want to be physically more together physically. So we're on the list. So yeah, so it even if you are in a partnership, you can put both your names down, and I read it out every Tuesday, and this will be the last time that I read it out for a few weeks. So I may read the list out and do a few lives, and I can perhaps generate some love coming to you for your healing. You can do that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay, baby.
And I'm gonna pin you down.
Okay, if you insist. Okay. Right, so I'm going to read these names out. So if you would like to light a candle and start thinking of some positivity every time I read each of these names out, and visualize them magnetizing towards each other. Okay, so we've got a name here. We've got Lisa C. Let me write that one on. Lisa C. Okay, I've added that one. Oh, there's another one. So Pamela R and Robert H, and then Laura N. Okay, I have those down. Okay. I'm just going to add some more lines. We're up to 290 lovely people. So Laura N, let's have a look and see if I've put you already on there from last week. It does ring a bell. Yeah, I've got you down from last week. So we just take that one off. Yeah, there you go. So yes, you're on there. Okay, let me just save that. Okay, so I'm going to start reading the names. It does take a good 5 minutes plus. So okay, so I'm going to start reading now. Okay, so Aaron M, Adina S, Amy S, Alex V, Alexandra G, Alison James, Alison L, Alison S, Alla D, Ali F, Alison H, Alison N, Amado T, Amanda L, Amanda M, Amanda W, Andrea J, Angie H, Anna O C, Anne E K, Anthony P, Ava F, Bo R, Becca D, Benicia M, Betty B, Blake Jr, Blake T, Bob N, Brandy H, Brandy LL, Calm S, Carol LL, Caroline M, Caroline E G, Karen D, Carrie L, Kat M, Chad F, Charlotte P, Charlotte U, Cheryl S, Chrissy E, Christina C, Christina M, Christine M, Claire S, Claire W, Claudette M, Concha Y, Constance W, Karina W, Chris D.H, Crystal D.H, Cynthia F, Stan David S, Davina M, Dawn H, Dawn P, Deb M, Deb P T, Deb W, Debbie B, Debbie H, Debbie L, Debbie P, Deborah M, Deborah S, Denise C, Denise K, Desi, Diana A M, Diane B, Diane S, Daiju B, Dominique H, Dauphine F, Dauphine F, Dulcie V, Ellen E M, Elisa V, Elizabeth B, Elizabeth C, Elizabeth P, Ella M O, Eloise C, Emma KB, Emma K, Erica, Gabrielle G, Gail A, Gary H, Georgia V, Gerardo A, Jill P, Gracie W, Greg Prescott, Gertrude M, Gypsy J, Haley C, Heather H, Holly A, Holly M, Jacqueline S H, Jacob A, James D, James F, James S C, Jane H, Jane M, Jane M, Jane M, Jane P, Jason B, Jeanette D.C., Janice D., Jeffrey L., Jenna R., Jenny S., Jill C., Jimmy M., Joanna C., Jody E., Jody S., John F., Josephine R.R., Judy M., Julia D. R., Julie B., Julie R., June N., Justin B., Carolyn M., Karen B., Karen B., Karen M., Karen S., Karen Ann B., Carrie J. T., Kate P., Kate W., Kathleen L., Kat L., Kelly F., Kerry D., Kim W., Kimberly S.T., Kinga B., Kirsten W., Canola A., Quan Y., Letitia W., Laura N., Layla S., Leanne D., Lee P., Leanne C., Lee O., Leslie J., Lahamo Y., Lily J., Linda P., Linda S., Linda W., Lisa B., Lisa D., Lisa D., Lisa S., Lise LLR, Liz C., Louise M., Louise M., Lynn M., Lynn M., Mafelda T., Marcia M., Marejo J., Marilyn K., Marish M., Mary S., Mary T., Matthew C., Maureen W., Megan D., Megan S., Melissa D., Melissa R., Michael B., Mike M., Mimi B., Mindy W., Miranda H., Neil C., Nini J., Nikki P., Nicole B., Nicole H., Nicole I. M., Nicole K., Nora C., Paige H., Paige H., Pam C., Patricia J., Patricia W., Patricia W., Paula A., Paula F., Penny D., Peter W., Peter W., Phil Christophers, Pippa A., PJF, Rachel D., Rachel N.R., Ray J.G., Ray R.L., Rashpal K., Renee R., Ria C., Robert F., Robert R., Rose K., Ros L., Ruth B., Sam P., Sam S., Samar, Samantha H., Sandy P., Sandy P., Sandy R., Sandy V.H., Sarah R.,
Sassy M, Scott O, Shannon F, Sharon G, Sharon H, Sharon P, Sherilyn C, Sherry S, Sherry J, Shirley S, Siobhan D, Sky MW, Sonia R, Stacey M, Stacey CB, Stacey G, Stella M, Steph K, Stephanie M, Stephanie S, Steve, Susan M A, Suzanne WL, Suzanne D, Tamara B, Tamara S, Tammy T, Tammy C, Tina R, Tina C, Tina F, Tracy R, Tracy H, Trina R P, Trisha K, Trisha WK, Trisha B, Trisha G, Trisha T, Tyade A, Valerie C, Valerie J, Valerie O, Verkos T, Victoria J, Wanda E, Lisa C, Pamela R, Robert H.
Got some new ones. Did you get all the ones that are in the chat?
I've seen some new ones come up while I was reading.
Yes.
So I've got, the last one I've got is Robert H.
Okay, so Laura N.
We've done that one.
Oh, that's right. Benji N.
So Benji N,
and Caesar L.
Caesar L.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, wait. And Gail, Gayle B.
Gayle B.
Yes. And Donna Rose says me too. Is she not on the list?
292. I believe I read that one out. Let me have a look. No, haven't got Donna on there.
She is now.
You are now, Donna.
Okay. Good. If anyone's watching this on the recorded version, just leave your name down below. Let me just check last week real quick too. Make sure that we got everyone.
293.
Wow. Got our own committee of 300 going.
These are positive people.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, she said, no, me too, about the beach. So do you not want to be on there, Donna?
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes, no. That's funny.
okay.
Okay, I'll take that one off then. Can get misunderstood, can't it, on here?
Mm-hmm.
Save that. There we go. All done. Yeah. So if there is any really good luck stories, please tell us, because there are a few people on there, but they're not, they're too shy to come out and say anything. So but I have seen that some on there who have definitely said that they've met somebody. So yeah.
Our group is full of introverts and shy people. And I get it. I totally get it. I call myself the king of the introverts. And if it wasn't for doing internet shows like this, I can do this. It wasn't easy to begin with, but it gets easier as you go. But outside of this, I'm still an introvert. I'm king of the introverts, and I get it. So yeah. Look at the spirit chat. We get a lot of people watching. There's conversations flying in the chat room. we only get like, 4 or 5 people that pop into the Zoom chat, because it just takes that first 1 or 2 times that you can finally get used to it and then realize, hey, this isn't so bad.
Yeah. Okay, so you want me to leave it on there, Donna? I mean, it doesn't have to be for a partner. Sometimes it can be just for love, just for more good energy coming.
Okay. LA love a girl, guilty of being shy. Yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Well,
I'm painfully shy.
the state of me when I first came on to your spirit chat, it was like, when you was trying to talk me into interviewing me,
Yeah.
but in 5D, and I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah. But you can come on there and
I know.
contribute.
You learn, don't you? You just think, well, it's that you feel it's your destiny. You feel as if it's something that you should do.
Mm-hmm. And it gets easier every time, and nobody on there, I think, is intimidating. I mean, in La Catch Alaquina, one thing I've always been telling people, and that means I'm another you, you're another me, and I get it. You're shy, I'm shy.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can get through this.
It's like Lover Girl said, I get it. It's nice to put faces with the names, though. It's true. It is nice. So
And a voice. Yeah.
I do wish that there was more people that came on Spirit Chat and actually said hi.
Yeah. But they're coming out. We got Susie's been the latest one to come out and hang out with us on a more regular basis. And
yes, she's lovely, Susie.
And we're blessed to have Phil every time he comes. So
yeah, he's lovely energy. It's like it's quite a shamanic energy that Phil brings, isn't it? Very knowledgeable man.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. It's nice. No.
I like putting the voices with the faces too, because everyone's sending these codes out. You guys are getting codes from Allie and me from just how we look, but you're also getting them from how we sound too. Your voices carry codes, your faces carry codes. You're getting visual and audio codes. So
that's why we do what we do here, isn't it? That's why we do the date night. You knew that we needed to do it, didn't you? Right from the beginning.
Yes. Yeah. This is important. And it's important for everyone that's watching and listening too. And speaking of Phil, there he is right there. He popped right in. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh.
He's like, damn, my ears are ringing. They're talking about me again.
Oh, lovely, Phil.
Yeah,
everyone associates Phil with the spirit chat, and Vera. It's always Phil and Vera there. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is it for the next couple of weeks, isn't it?
Well, it's it for you and me. I'm gonna look to get at least a couple more spirit chats in before the surgery next week.
Yeah.
Because after that, actually, it'd be easier to do the spirit chat than it would to do date night, because I can always, just put the ball in the hands of, Vera and Phil. If I have to get up and leave, I can always just, do something like this, and anyone watching would understand, I think.
Of course they would.
Yeah. So it might.
I'm quite okay to carry the chat if you want me to.
Okay. See ya.
You know that Greg? Oh, he's back.
That bastard. Yes, did that horses? Yes.
You know that,
Uh,
Greg.
yeah, thank you everyone for sending that positive energy. And I hope maybe next week, maybe next Tuesday, I go into the hospital at 7 a.m. The surgery's not until 9, but I was hoping maybe around 9 o'clock Eastern, you could put a message out there for me to send
Yep. Will do.
protection and positive energy.
Yep.
I'm going to be protecting myself as much as I can as well.
Yep. Yep.
But I really, really, really need a successful surgery.
It will be. It will be.
Yeah.
It obviously couldn't happen around the Mercury retrograde. You know, I'm sounded as if I know what that is, but anyway,
You don't
around
want
that.
that. No, you're right. You don't want that to happen, man.
Yeah. So that was what that's about. And good luck tomorrow as well with this.
Yeah, pre-surgery testing and
You're going to get
pre-testing.
there early, aren't you? You said.
That's at noon. I go in at 12 o'clock for that, and I'm hoping I'm out in time to make my 3:30 appointment with the cardiologist. I
Yeah.
imagine it can't be any longer than an hour that I'd be at the hospital, but then I have to drive to Venice, which is 20 minutes away or
That
whatever.
does sound funny to us here in England, you know.
Venice. A lot of people, when they hear Venice in the United States, they think California, not Florida.
No, we just think Venice as in Rome.
Right. Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just right down the road from me, Venice. That's it.
Odd. It's very odd. Yeah. So we need calming vibes for tomorrow for his blood pressure.
Yeah, they're going to be taking my blood pressure, and Allie suggested, and I was already thinking this, of course, as well. My pre-testing is at noon, which means I have to drive through Sarasota traffic at lunchtime traffic, and it's going to be a freaking nut house. Get there early. So I'll probably get there around 11 o'clock and just read in the parking lot. I'm going to bring the book, The Four Agreements, with me and just read
Probably
that.
better, isn't it? And then you know that you're going to be in the nice, calm mood.
I will be.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. But yeah, the operation, I just saw somebody mentioning, the operation is next Tuesday at 9 a.m. I go in at 7. I have to be there by 7, and I probably go under the knife at 9. So, and who knows how long it'll be. It was 8 hours. I was out for 8 hours the last time. Hopefully it's not going to be that long.
Hopefully they'll let you have a next of kin call or something. I think your mum was the next of kin, wasn't she?
My parents are listed. So
so hopefully they're going to keep us more updated, because they didn't last time. We was literally none the wiser. It was the hours were going past. Oh my God, it was very scary. It was horrible, because we didn't know what was happening last time.
You don't want to keep somebody under anesthesia for a terribly too long period of time, but I was under for like 8 hours, and that shit stayed in my body for a month and a half until the end of January, that I finally got over those night sweats of my body trying to get rid of all that anesthesia. So I'm hoping that it's they're going to repair the hernia, and then they're going to take care of the diverticulitis, the reverse colostomy thing. And then
I think that that was a lot to do with the fact that you was a very, very poorly man beforehand. So you had lots of toxins running through. You had a perforated bowel. That wasn't good, and that was all going through. So I think it wasn't just the anesthetic. I think it was more everything. You was poorly.
I still think to me, I know my body, and I think the anesthesia was it. I reject chemicals like that. I think it's a big role, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was everything else too that contributed. So I have the Fifth Agreement book. Wow. Good, good. Isn't that a wonderful book? Well, the Four Agreements. Yeah. Yeah.
What's that? Do you need help, Elkinson? What's that about?
Mhm. So I love you.
I love you too.
Is there anything you want to wrap up on besides your legs around me?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. No, I think that's it. I've had my rant
Okay.
about the ritual abuse, sacrificial abuse. So I've had my say about that, and I can't help talking about it. And I'm sorry if it upsets anybody, but you know,
You do that for the kids.
do it for the kids.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, um, let's wrap it up there because I see you rocking
It is.
again.
It's getting. Hmm.
Yeah. So, um, on behalf of, well, is there anything you want to say beforehand?
No, just thank you so much for coming and joining us. It's been wonderful as usual. Lots of love. We can feel the love. Thank you, my darling, for doing our date nights, arranging them all.
Thank you for doing the names again every week that you do them. Yeah.
It's
So-
okay. I want everybody to feel what we feel. I think the world would be such a nice place if you had this feeling. It's
Hell yeah.
different feeling to any relationship I've ever had.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. It's very special, unique feeling that everyone needs to experience.
Yeah.
The world would change.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Check out Allie's website, psychically.net, book a reading with her. And soon we'll have her products up there too. Of course, N5D and N5D Quantum Tie-Dye at n5d.net. And we both have Patreon pages as well. I'll leave links below for all this stuff. So,
Thank you. Yeah.
on behalf of my love, future Allison Prescott, my bride to be.
Can't wait.
She's Allie. I'm Greg. And we're both sending you all infinite love and light. Until the next time. Peace.
Bye.
Hold the face.